Hello, Gemini, and welcome to the channel. This is Marv. Readings by Marvelousmadame Tarot. We are going to be finishing out the What Aren't They Telling You for Pisces season. Remember, these are timeless readings. When you see them, they are for you. The only reason why I bring up the season is because that is when I pull the card. If you are new with me, hello, hello. If you're returning, welcome back. If you're subscribed to the tribe, and what's good, fam bams, hello to my members. Let's get it cracking. Members, I'm going to direct you to the members only video. I do invite everybody else to watch it. It will be titled accordingly. I do want to apologize for the timeliness of this. I am pushing it a little too close to Aries season, but we will get them all up before that time, Lord willing. The reason why is because that last moon hit me very hard, and I am a moon child by being a Cancer sun, and I'm doing a lot of behind the scenes work with a lot of my clients and so forth. So this one was a big one because we had that moon. We had obviously a lot going on that day. We had the new moon, a full moon in Virgo. The full moon in Virgo happened in the exact same day as Saturn entering in Pisces, but the schedule has technically been thrown off ever since that new moon in Pisces. When that new moon in Pisces came, things just kind of went the other way. So if you're interested in knowing how Saturn entering into Pisces fared for you, Gemini, suns, and risings, that commentary is up on the website and below. All right. What's happening today before we jump into this reading? Venus is in Taurus. It has made its way into Taurus. That is my natal sign, my natal transit, which is okay. So it's interesting that it went into Taurus today, and I got all of my packages, guys. It's so funny. That's such a Venus and Taurus thing. I'm like, ow. All my stuff came that I ordered for myself on today. Like, I came back. I went to go pick up a package and going through my subscriber mail and things that, me and you guys, we correspond back and forth. And as I was leaving to pick that up, I come back. There's this big box at my door. I'm loving it. So I'm very excited to say that. Barring Marv aside, what does this land for you? It's landing in your 12th house, loves. So go and look up what 12th house means. Go and Google Venus and Taurus transit, what it means for you from a Gemini sun or rising standpoint, and find out how that, what characteristics you can count on with that transit going there. Just wanted to let you know. One more thing before we jump into this reading. In a couple of days, we do have Aries. Hold on. We have Mercury finally leaving Pisces and moving into Aries on March 19th. What this means for you, Jim, is this going to be hitting you in your 11th house. So you need to go and do that. I'm not going to be bringing commentary for that right now. I'm still figuring out whether I'm going to go back to those. Right now, we're just doing moons and major transits. Those are pretty significant, but the one that I'm going to be focusing on is Pluto moving into Pisces, I believe. So I'm going to be bringing commentary about Pluto, what it means, and all of that. So that's coming up because that's happening. And then we have our other full moon. Then the sun will shift, and then we will be going into, obviously, a whole new season. So that is what I'm going to focus on. Let's get started. Thank you for allowing me to get through that intro. All right. What do we have going on here? I changed the scent for those who care. This is called Starburst Sky. It smells incredibly good. Oh my goodness. I changed it from the last one that we had. All right. I'm going to put this back on, get this out the shot, but put it back over where it was. And then I am going to lube up just a little bit. I am using a all natural shea butter. Shea butter. Where am I putting this? Right here. An all natural shea butter lip balm. And it's called unicorn poop. I thought that was cute. Unicorn poop. All right. My hands will be back into the shot. I just needed to get just a tad bit. I typically don't like any oil on my cards, but I have some creases that needed a little bit, just a tad bit. All right, let's get started. We are nice and dry but moisturized. Wasn't a lot. We're going to move our main deck to the side. This first card is going to be representing what this person may be going through. All right. And the first card that comes out is going to represent that. All right. The second card that comes out is going to be the message from Spirit. Come on, honey. I need you to stand up. There we go. All right. This is for Gemini. This is going to be what they're not telling you, Gemini. All right. They may not be telling you any of this, but you may recognize some of the characteristics. Okay. This is for Gemini. What are they dealing with? Give me an oracle sign that indicates what they may be going through. Gemini's partner. So they're going through release. This has been a very popular card. All right. And the message from Spirit is connected. All right. So we're going to get into both of those. A lot of energy out tonight about releasing. Aries just had the same thing. And I believe either Cancer, Libra, Taurus, or Capricorn had it too. So what they're going through is release. They need to release what no longer serves them. Release the old so the new can enter. Trust that by letting go, what is meant for you will find its way to your orbit. We can weigh ourselves down with too much, whether that takes form of objects, judgments, thoughts, and emotions that demand our time and so much more. Okay, so these healthy attachments obscure our true selves. Notice what makes you feel closer to yourself and what pulls you further away. What lights you up, what drains you. As you release everything heavy, what remains is clarity. So your person is going through a major release right now. All right. This is what they're being guided to do. And it's their path. So whether they're going to actually listen to Spirit or not, or whether they're going to listen to what they have been guided internally. All right. That who one only knows. All right. We're going to see how that releasing is playing a role in your relationship. The message from Spirit or divine is connected. Everything is connected. We are a part of one cosmic thread, stitching together reality. We all originate and eventually return to the same source. The atoms in our body were created in the stars 4.5 billion years ago. It took eons and incredible luck for us to be here today. When we're zoomed into ourselves, it's easy to get caught up in self-doubt and limitations, in craving clarity and avoiding risk. But zoom out and we can see that our purpose has a bigger impact to make, a ripple effect on the world, touching people in amazing ways. The thread that connects us, the thread that connects us can lift us all. This person is needing to release things that no longer serve them. And what they struggle with is understanding that they lack seeing the bigger picture. That is what I'm taking from this. This individual gets caught up in their things that upset them, and they can't see past, they stay stuck. They deal with something instead of releasing it, they stay stuck there. And this individual, Gemini, can't see past that, therefore they stay and hold on. And as a result, again, they don't see that there is a bigger picture to anything. You're not dealing with a bigger picture person. That's for damn sure. And I believe that you are. You're definitely a bigger picture person. This is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. You're definitely a bigger picture person, depending on what else you have in your chart. You definitely could be dealing with any of the fixed signs, okay? Because they will be the only individuals natally and naturally that would, as a first, as like the very first thing that popped in their head will probably be, to be stuck on something. So you could be dealing with a Scorpio, Taurus, Leo, and Aquarius. This is for Gemini. What aren't they telling Gemini? All right, we got Queen of Wands. This is definitely a fire sign individual. My first indication, I felt like Leo. This is Queen of Wands. I have already called out the fact that it might be a fire sign. So, I mean, a fixed sign. And Leo is definitely fixed fire. Doesn't matter. All right. This is someone that you are romantically involved with. I'm definitely picking that up. And then I do see that there was some type of breakup here, or there have been some little snafus going on. What else do we have? I know that for a fact. This individual could be in school going through some type of training. You guys maybe are not seeing eye to eye about money issues. And if this pentacle doesn't represent your everyday money, it definitely represents commitment and where the relationship may be going. You want to move forward with something, then they want to wait. I definitely picked that up. This is Queen of Swords. All right. The only major arcana we have is one, and that is the moon in the heart place, letting me know that this individual is up and down, letting me know that this person does have a fluctuation of emotions, letting me know that this individual on one hand wants to do something, on the other hand wants to do something else, or very much so an individual who will set out or set forth to do something, and as they deal with any adversity, they shut down, and they're unable, or they refuse, or they are just unaware or ignorant to the fact that it's bigger than them. They take things personal, possibly Gemini. They are the type of individual that can't look at the bright side. And I want to let you guys know, as a Capricorn moon, there is a difference. All right. I don't want you overly optimistic people to get on, and maybe your coping mechanism is to always look at the bright side because you can't control it anyway. But the real thing that some of us don't realize with those individuals, and I'm going to be fair because I'm going to examine the opposite side of that coin. The real thing that I want you to understand is that it may be a coping mechanism for you to automatically just not want to deal with those thoughts. So you may just be like, no, I don't want to think about anything that is depressing because it brings me down. You have to learn how to be able to look at the reality and still do it. It's not about being all the way left, looking at things so realistic that you don't have fun, or going all the way in the opposite direction and being so optimistic that you lose reality. It's about bridging the gap between the two. And this person doesn't know how to come out of out on the other end. And I want you to know that, some of us do get that bad rap. And it's nothing wrong with looking at the reality of a situation if that's how you deal with things. And there's nothing wrong with being overly optimistic if that's how you deal with things. But again, it is about balance. And this individual is struggling to look at the bigger picture to see that it's just not about their discomfort. This individual is the fire queen. All eyes on them. It has to be about them. And this is another thing that lets me know that, as alluring as they are, that they have to learn that maybe the world doesn't revolve around them, Gemini. And as much as you love them, you love that about them, this is spilled over in this relationship. Excuse me. And so I'm seeing that, all right? I do know that there's been happy times between you guys. You guys even contemplated and talked about moving in together or getting married at some point. Everything was happy-go-lucky, and then boom, it could have been shit just got crazy. In their heart, they start showing you a different side of them. You could have broke up with this person, or this person could have broke up with you, or they're hiding behind not breaking up, but putting up these boundaries that are just so unbelievably unfair to you that it's caused a rift due to some things that they refuse to release. So this is eight of cups, and this is the moon. So they go up and down, and they want to be left alone. They possibly don't even want to tell you what the hell is going on. Again, I talked about this card a little bit. Some of them is a student going through training, starting a new job, or starts a new job often. Let's talk about this, Jim. I have a client who is dealing with, and she has a niece. and her niece is dealing with a young man, and this guy can never find a job. I think what he wants to be is a stay-at-home husband, and her family is not G'ing for that, not going for it, okay? This individual is giving me that same type of energy. I feel, especially when I'm seeing the up and down and the all about me and the way that the cards are unfolding, this is bringing to light, a person that is extremely cautious and unwavering. That's going back to that stubbornness or that fixed energy that I was picking up on. But now I'm getting something about always not necessarily losing a job, like getting fired, but this person has had their fair share of losing the job, okay? Or quitting the job when they needed it, losing the job when they did. Put it like this. Okay, I got it. Losing the job, quitting the job when they needed the job. And then when they're in a situation where everything is being okay, they just simply either are not motivated. It's like they're addicted to learning, but they're not addicted to actually doing the work. They're addicted to obtaining, but they don't know about maintaining, if that makes sense. That's what I'm feeling here. And finally, as a result, this Queen of Swords is out. She's really talking about, here to represent boundaries. This person is up and down in their emotions now, Jim. All right. So in the heart, 1 minute is this way, 1 minute is that way. It could be that they are mutable like you, but they have something in them that that in their chart that makes them stick or be unwavering, okay, or just be like they're fixed. And again, we talked about releasing what no longer serves them, and realizing that the issues between you guys is bigger than just I'm uncomfortable, I want. I'm telling you, I'm feeling Leo energy here. I'm feeling any of the fixed, Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, or Leo, okay? Extreme boundaries that may have nothing to do with you. There is a logical side to things, but it's just like, my God. Okay, so this is what we got. The only major arcana is the moon, and that is in the heart place. Let's go ahead and get into the clarifiers so I can close you out. I will let you know that when I get into these clarifiers, when we get to the end, we will only reveal the major arcana, and we will go into a little bit more commentary about that major arcana, okay? And you can best believe that if none of this other stuff comes true, that definitely will, okay? Let's reveal this. This is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Again, for Gemini, Suns and Risings, Venus is in Taurus today, affecting your 12th house. On the 19th, Mercury's moving into Aries, and that's going to go into your 11th house, okay? All right, let's clarify my queen. All right, there we go. So we're going to just take them in order. Queen of Wands, engagement ring. Oh, ho, ho. Some of you got, yep, that's that engagement. Wow, thank you, Spirit. Engagement. The Four of Wands is soulmate. Eight of Cups is date. Okay, I see what this person did. This person went out on another date with somebody. This has been a very popular card. This person, yes. And then boundaries, healing heart. All right, guys. Wow. So this individual wanted the higher commitment. They wanted the eternity. They liked the attention. I hate to make your person shallow, but this is what I'm picking up on. Don't defend the person. If it doesn't resonate, just let it skate, okay? If it doesn't resonate, let it skate. Let it just keep moving. Take what resonates. But I'm feeling that this individual likes the attention of engagement. Again, I get this energy that they want all of the glory, but none of the responsibility. This is someone that you wanted to marry, Gemini, and it could have been a whole engagement, or at least you guys start getting into some real heavy negotiations about how this was going to go. This is a soulmate, all right, a soulmate. You could be partnered up with them. You could have a soul contract, or this could be a life partner. Again, a soulmate. doesn't necessarily mean that you are meant to stay with them for the rest of your life. But this is a soulmate. It's a reason why you were supposed to get with this individual, okay? And learn whatever lessons that you're going to learn. 8 of Cups, getting back out there. This person went into meeting someone new. They possibly went into online dating, and they're setting up dates to go and see other people. They put these boundaries up because they wanted to go and test the water, okay? It could have been while you guys were together, but the cards are strongly indicating, obviously, that there was a breakup, because that is the 8 of Cups right there, okay? Or a short separation. And if it doesn't resonate now, it may, all right? It may. And we have that same Knight of Pentacles, and it's being clarified by your pentacle wasn't enough. Or maybe you confronted them and told them that what they were given wasn't enough, and they lacked confidence, they self-sabotage, their ego, fear, and frustration got in the way, fueling this breakup back here, okay? And finally, those extreme boundaries reveal some things, okay? We obviously talked about what needs to be released and how they really need, this person is selfish. They need to just get out of there, get their head out their asses and grow up and understand that it's not about them. That's ultimately what this is about. Healing heartbreak, toxicity, or addiction, an abusive relationship. They could be dealing with an abusive relationship, have dealt with the abusive relationship, and is not interested in the goodness that you bring. Who knows? It could be any of those. This was definitely someone that you wanted to marry. I do feel like this person does look at you as a soulmate. And at some point there was an engagement. If, in fact, this happened already, congratulations. If it will be happening, I'm going to send another congratulations to you. Let's clear the deck. And let's get all of the non-major arcana off the board, okay? And we are looking at releasing what no longer serves you and understanding that there is a bigger picture and that we are all connected. This person has went up and down in their emotions several times over, Gemini. You have not understood what the hell was going on with them after a lot of the times, okay? And you did feel like it was unfair a lot of the times. I'm going to tell you that too. So, you know, if you guys sit down and really go into, real conversation, setting healthy boundaries, and they release what no longer serves them and step up to the plate emotionally, I feel like you guys can really do this engagement. If you're staying in this, Gemini, and you know that this person acts like this and you want to marry them anyway, the best thing that I can say is go to couples counseling, or go to, if you're already married, go to somebody type of counseling. It didn't say married, it said engaged. So have you given somebody a promise ring, and then as soon as you made it official, maybe reality set in and hell broke loose. Either way, just keep in mind that I don't qualify this card as a full-blown breakup, but there's definitely some tension and a brief separation. You know, had this been the Tower, it would have been a catastrophic breakup, but you know, it does mean that. I just don't qualify it as a breakup that's going to stick. There's that. So like, share, and subscribe to the Marvelous Tribe, Gemini. It is always a pleasure. We are going to wrap up the rest of What Aren't They Telling You, and we will move into starting Aries season with a energy check-in, and we will go right into the next series. Now understand this. I want you to know that you can go out and watch all of the videos that are already up for you. Go and watch or listen to the podcast on Saturn and Pisces and how it's going to be affecting you. And also understand that we're going into a brand new season, and there's going to be a new moon the day after in Aries. We will do our moon pulls, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.